Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. How are you? I hope you guys are feeling well. Hope you guys are enjoying this time. Welcome to Libra season, my loves. This is going to be another pick a card reading, and I hope you guys find this amazing and helpful. It is going to be what's next in love for you, okay? So if you've been a little curious about what's happening in your love life, this is the perfect place to be. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in. You guys, I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant. I am clairaudient. I am a medium, you guys. I do offer mediumship based readings. All my information to book a personal will be down below. If you have, just an FYI, if you have booked an in-depth reading for me or a reading, you guys, and you have not heard from me and it is past the due date, please send me a very gentle reminder with a bold subject line, pending reading, so I can get to you right away, okay? So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Thank you again. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know my videos are uploaded. Also, thank you so much for all of you who have donated to my channel. Chi, thank you so much for my Amazon donation. My Amazon gift, and for all of you who have been so amazing when it comes to donating to the channel. I have been, definitely making sure we have fresh flowers for us. I've definitely been making sure that I save it so we can get some new decks. I just ordered this yoga tarot. It's a out of print deck, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So always looking to improve the channel. And yeah, so with that being said, I do want to say I have a Reiki giveaway session going on right now on my Instagram if you guys are interested. It is a healing session. Also, I'm doing a one card pull if you guys, are interested in that. Please check it out. Everyone deserves to heal. We all deserve to heal. And yes, okay, so if you are interested in continuing to support, I do have my Cash App below. I have my Amazon wish list, I have my indie deck wish list, highly desired decks, and I have my PayPal if you guys are feeling generous. Yes, I also have testimonials, reviews on my Instagram, you guys, and I do pick a card readings on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's in store for you in matters of love. So we are going to go ahead and check out what's next. Okay, if you guys have been single, this is a great place to be. Let's see, let's tune in. Okay, so the first deck is the Yoga Tarot. Okay, the third is the Lovers, not the Lovers, the Aquarian Tarot. The third is the Nosotras Tarot, one of my ultimate faves. Let me know how you guys are doing. I want to hear from you. Don't forget to comment below, yeah? Okay, if you need more time, please pause the video. I know someone asked me, one of my subscribers asked me, I am going to be using the Color Mage Oracle, which I love. I am pursuing an MFT, but I really want to work with color. I want to be an art therapist, so that is why I am drawn to a lot of colorful decks. For those of you who are interested in trying to get more in tune with your psychic abilities or your clairvoyance, using oracle decks or colored decks where you can use your own intuition is actually a great way to go. Okay, let's jump in, pile one. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with you. Okay, let's see. Pile one. Okay, I'm channeling a lot of water, you guys. There's been a lot of water here. There is a lot of rain. There is a lot of purification in love. I'm getting a lot of alchemy, okay? Some of you guys left someone named Sebastian behind, or someone with an S, okay? I am getting a lot of soulmate energy. Excuse me, you guys. This crystal needs to be placed a certain way. I am getting that this person is actually a soulmate connection. I'm having a vision of the number 8 here. I do feel some of you guys are still connected to this person. So I don't know where you are on this journey, but I'm getting a strong courting here. So there is still some kind of courting left. And what I'm feeling right now is I'm hearing it's not over. So there's something about this connection that's still very rooted in terms of learning yourselves, learning from each other. I do feel the masculine here, whoever you are dealing with, is definitely in their shadow energy, okay? There is a lot of needing to dive into their dark night of the soul. A lot of you guys were really trying to also I'm hearing you're trying to come up for air. My guides are saying this connection really kind of threw you for a loop. I feel like a lot of you guys felt like you were losing your identity to this person. A lot of you guys were triggered. I'm seeing the feminine here. You have climbed into a beautiful boat and you are off the shore. You are into the sea. You are really trying to master yourselves, okay? So I'm getting a lot of fruition for you, Pile 1. A lot of you guys have a strong connection to the water. You could even be connected to Yemaya, okay? I hope I said her name right. And you have such a profound experience with love. Some of you guys are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I am getting a lot of Pluto here, Neptune. But, listen, Pile 1, when you guys really experience love, it's so deep that it really moves you, mind, body, and soul. This is not just a superficial, level of loving. A lot of you guys have this amazing, profound way of loving that not only does it transform you, it transforms your partners. So I am feeling a lot of you guys are my sacred feminine pile. You are my sacred masculine. We are all sacred in our own way. But I am getting you're perhaps on a soulmate journey, or you are on a twin flame journey. So wow, me, myself, and I, you have come out of this incredibly, incredibly fresh. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You are really acknowledging the depths of your soul. I'm almost getting that the person that you were dealing with, you guys, I feel like this person, I'm hearing a battle of the wills. Okay, so what's happening here is that you are learning how to ascend past the feeling. A lot of you guys are usually in a place where emotionally maybe you have a hard time, being in control. Definitely a lot of water sign energy here, sun, moon, rising. A lot of you guys may feel very overwhelmed by your emotions. So it's like your emotions overtake you often, okay? So a lot of you have been trying to kind of move through a self-improvement, self-discovery kind of journey. You recognize a lot of your own triggers. I don't know why I'm getting this pile is incredibly self-aware. So some of you guys have been in therapy, or you're really just trying to take what you've learned from the past and you're mastering yourself with it, okay? So in this situation, in terms of love, you guys have really removed yourself from high levels of codependency, and now you are awakening to a beautiful new chapter of being more complete with yourself, of feeling more centered and grounded around your own future. So pile 1, let's talk about love. What's going on with you in love, your transformation? This person has not stopped watching you, just an FYI. They are still very much in love with you, pile 1. But I think the separation was divinely guided, because this was not it wasn't productive. This situation was not really bringing fruition. And I'm getting that you guys had to kind of walk away to really establish new order. We have express more magic, sky blue, a lot of intuition here. There's still a lot of love with your ex, you guys. There's still a lot of love here. I still feel a strong connection in the 5D. There's still some strong courting. So I don't think this is over yet, okay? But I do feel you're in separation for a reason. We have toughen your spirit. We have spinach here. We have El Sol, deserved reward and purpose. So yes, again, talking about needing to reestablish some serious boundaries around love. You were dealing with a masculine who drowned you. They drowned you in love. They drowned you in not even love, but they drowned you in this idealistic projection of what you were supposed to be to them. And it was very unfair, not just to you, but also to themselves. Okay. A lot of this was their own inability. It was their own inability to really find their identity. You guys really activate people's shadow. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Leo, Sag, Aries. You guys know how to activate people's shadow, Gemini, because you really elevate people's frequency without even them knowing, and you show them the mirror. You really give them the experience. Does that make sense? So pile one, let's see what's going on in love for you. There's just such a beautiful, you guys, listen, some of you guys are really feeling overwhelmed because I'm getting a spiral of water, but it's almost like you have to it's like you're surrendering to the process. I don't see a lot of you fighting it off. It's almost like you're acknowledging that this is something you have to do for yourself. And it's very beautiful. Believe it or not, it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. We have honeymoon here, and then we have engagement. I'm getting the numbers 333, you guys. Okay, what's happening in love for you? And I'm hearing November. So some of you guys have a lot of activity happening in November involving an engagement, an actual engagement, a proposition of marriage. Wow. It's like you guys are really in this tsunami right now, you know, like I almost picture this whirlpool of emotion for you, and you're really trying to discover yourself through the chaos. You're really trying to dive into yourself while being in a place of surrender. Because when, you know, if you think about the process of drowning, and I know that's terrifying for some of us, but metaphorically, you surrender. It's like you're trying to grab onto something. And this is why, you know, water is and swimming is so terrifying for many of us, because you have no control. You have no control of how deep you go into the ocean or the sea, whatever you want to call it. You have no control over how you move in there, unless you know how to tread water, unless you know how to swim. But even then, how do you know how close to the shore you are? So you guys are really, seriously, you're doing something that's incredibly powerful here. You are allowing yourself to come up for air, but you're also going back down, and you're surrendering to the process of the pain of being in a situation that was incredibly toxic. It was incredibly painful, but you're allowing a different perspective to take on. So what's happening right now is that some of you guys are really allowing yourself to date after this situation. You have disconnected from your divine counterpart. Now you are off and you're moving forward. I am getting the number 14 here. So some of you guys have a birthday on the 14th, or something is going to be shifting for you the 14th. We have engagement, again, forgiving and learning in reverse. And then we have, this could be the one. So a lot of you, within the next few months, you are going to be meeting the person you are going to be engaged to. For others, this is someone who you will be moving into the next level of love with, and it's going to take you by surprise. You know, you're dealing with a masculine. I'm hearing a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. For some of you, this is a Sagittarius, and I'm hearing I'm risking it all to make this happen with you. So you're dealing with someone who is at a distance. This person that's coming up for you, pile one, is at a distance, okay? And I do feel with forgiving and learning in reverse, for some of you, this could be your divine counterpart coming back to you after you heal. For others, this is someone who they are also healing from, I want to call it tragedy. They're also healing from painful experiences in love. They're also healing from their own generational trauma in love. And both of you guys are really going to be self-aware. And both of you guys are really going to acknowledge each other's journey from a separate place. It's like you're loving each other from a separate identity. And it's taking you to really surrender to the power of love in order to relate to this person at such a high frequency. This person may have an accounting job or they work for a bank. I'm also getting a lot of business and there's money here, a lot of money. So you're dealing with a lucrative a partner who has, a well-established position in life. Okay. Some of you guys are dealing with someone who has a lot of power over others, meaning a boss, a manager, a business owner. Okay. I'm hearing I work on the weekends. Is that okay? So again, you're dealing with someone who's going to tell you that they have a lot going on in their life, but I also feel that this is going to match you. Why is it going to match you? Because you guys are also very busy trying to elevate yourselves. So I am having a vision of the sun here. This is about really illuminating very deep parts of yourself. The sun is also about your inner child. I always look at the sun card and I think it's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of the joy of the sun, how joyful we feel when we are, we're around a sunny day. So let's talk about what's next in love for you, Pile 1. The sun is also, for me, the sun represents your divine masculine, okay? It's definitely also about your divine counterpart. It could also represent a connection to Ra, excuse me, the Egyptian sun god, right? One of my most favorite Egyptian deities. So, wow, let's go ahead and see what's next in love for you, Pile 1. You guys are really coming out of this water, and I feel you almost feel brand new. There's an elevation. You guys feel elevated. You guys feel like, wow, like I really feel like I found a new part of myself. I'm also having a vision that you are putting on a ruby ring. A ruby ring for me is all about ancient wisdom, and you guys may have been connected to strong Egyptian pharaohs, a strong connection to Isis, but also a very passionate engagement. This is almost like you are passionate about finding yourself, and you're like, new love is cool, but I really want to get to know who I am before I really open the door to somebody else. Okay. So let's see here. What's next in love for you, Pile 1? Wow. This is some really deep stuff, you guys. I am really proud of you. Pile 1 here. Let's see what's next in love. Purpose, soul mission. So there's going to be a lot of twin flame activity coming up for you if you are on a divine counterpart situation. This is about you ascending without your partner for a really long time, because you are literally in the middle of working through some of your own karmic energies, and I feel you are going to reconnect with your person very soon. Okay, so what's going on here? Pile 1. Okay, we have the 4 swords. What's next in love? Yeah, self-mastery. Okay, we have someone meditating here. We have someone really focused on that energy of growth, inner growth, wisdom. So ultimately, this is definitely about a lot of you guys being in a place of combining what you've learned, and really you're bringing it back into the 3D. A lot of you guys have been on a spiritual journey, whether you know it or not. You've been really reflecting on your life and love, and this is going to start really showing itself when you start reconnecting with this person. I'm hearing divine order. What's next in love for Pile 1? Wow. Reconstructing old patterns, old ideas. Yeah, you guys, you're going to be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, someone who's going to be very encouraging. But with the Six of Swords here, I don't want to get ahead. I just saw someone here. I'm so excited for you guys. The Six of Swords here talks about movement, calmer waters, really moving into calmer waters. Really kind of addressing some of your pain by digging into your own psyche, your own psychological state. Some of you guys are going to travel to see this person, or this person's going to travel to see you. This person may also have a child, or you may have a child, or both of you, vice versa. There may be talks of children, or can we have a child? Again, I'm getting a lot of movement here around improving yourself, which is also helping your masculine elevate. A lot of my feminines here, you are elevating your own frequency, which is helping your journey. Okay, it's helping your journey. Yep, you're going to start a new journey here, Pal One. Congratulations. What's new in love? You're really elevating yourself. There's a lot of an invitation to look at love from a different perspective. You're going to be dealing with someone who's really good with kids, you guys. I don't know why I'm getting someone who's really fun, someone who's going to be really excited to start a new journey with you. For some, this is someone from the past. For others, this is going to be a new connection, okay? I'm hearing resilience. Something about this person, they are very intuitive, and you are, and I feel you guys kind of know you both have been through a really hard life, and I'm getting a lot of the masculine wanting to nurture you as they come into your life, okay? I'm getting November. There's going to be a shift for you in November. And whoever this person is, I'm getting a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of grabbing your hands, wanting to make things right, wanting to show you a different way, wanting to create peace and order in your life, okay? Some of you guys, when this person comes into your life, okay, I'm having a vision that there's going to be a little bit of some issues with the feminine here. Again, you're really coming out of a really big storm in love. I feel you guys have been trying to kind of keep your head above water. You're trying to maintain focus in your life, in all areas of your life. I don't know why I'm getting this person is going to trigger you in the best ways. And I know that sounds really weird. But they are helping you establish a foundation within yourself. So yes, you're going to have new love coming in November, but I feel it's going to be more about really discussing what's really important. It's almost like this person has strong values, you guys. They are going to tell you, this is what I see for myself in my future. I see you in my future. Would you like to be a part of my future? In so many words, okay? But I'm also getting a need to really understand yourself. The basis is self-love for Pile One. You have to know who you are. And you have to know your own boundaries. You have to know your own values. I'm going to say something that's not really popular among, the community of falling in love. But the reality is, when you move into a situation of love and you find a partner, it's not really ideal to, listen, things happen, but it's not ideal to just figure it out as you go. Yes, we have to flow, but what needs to stay is your own personal values, right? Like if you don't have a sense of identity when you're with someone and you guys are about to get married, like this person is very serious about you, Pile One. And if you guys don't know who, if you don't know who you are, this is what is going to trigger you. This person is coming in very committed to you. Both of you guys are going to maybe apologize for whatever it is. I'm getting a lot of forgiveness here and room to grow. Okay, you guys are going to have room to grow, but this person is very sure about who they are. And I feel so are you. But what I will say is that you can't go into, I shouldn't say you can't, but it's not ideal to go into relationships thinking you're going to figure it out as you go in terms of your values, in terms of what really is important to you. So for instance, I like to get up in the morning, every morning, and I like to make coffee, or I like to buy my coffee. I like to go for a run. I like to come back. I like to clean up. I like to get my head right. I like to meditate. These are routines that are very important to me. It's like a sacred ritual, and I would never alter that for anybody. So this is exactly what I'm saying. If you have specific things in your life that are really important to you, these are the things that you're going to negotiate or even put on the table, because you have to align with your person's values, religion, emotional fulfillment in life. Do you believe in marriage? I mean, all these things are going to come up. The feminine's purpose here, you have to know, with the hangman in reverse, you have to know that this love is really going to have a major effect on the way you perceive your values in a good way, because this person is not going to come in and say, that doesn't work for me, I'm getting a masculine who's very sure. In this photo, he is seated. So he's grounded, he's rooted with Gaia. He's not going to come in and say, okay, yeah, like I'm ready to whatever. Like he's not floating around like the fool. This is someone who's very rooted, and they know what they want. They're going to come in and tell you, these are my values. Do they align with yours? Yes or no? This is someone who's very sure. And so if you're not sure, you might want to do the work now, because this connection is definitely going to move pretty quickly, and you're advised to really finish off your shadow work, pal one, okay? So let's continue here. What is your advice before we close this out? Communicate. Okay. And don't communicate, and don't rush. There's no need to rush. You don't need to rush into anything. This is a good time to really understand someone from a different perspective. I'm getting that your masculine may also have issues with the way you communicate with them. And this is something that's going to come up for you guys, the way you guys have been. Maybe it's been a back and forth, or I'm getting the feminine here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you have this in your chart. There's been a lot of harshness. They are going to say something about that. And it's not about them being in control, but the divine masculine, right? In your journey, your masculine is also definitely ascending with you. So the way you approach this is going to be very important. You're being asked to really communicate clearly and be very efficient and mature with your communication. I'm getting a lot of not, if you guys tell this person off and you tell them, oh, I'm never da 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 da, this person is going to take it as if things are not working. You see? This person is going to walk away. Okay. I'm not saying that you have to jump and chase. What I will leave this off as, you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, it's going to be really tough to be in this situation. But you do have a masculine here ready to devote their love, their time, and all their energy into you. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Pile 2. Let's see. What's next in love for you, Pile 2? I'm hearing dedication. My guides are saying dedication, order, fantasy versus reality. Listen, a lot of my pile 2s, you guys have been definitely running on emotional energies that are not grounded, okay? So I'm having a vision of a lot of like you're running on water. This is a representation for me about you maybe feeling ungrounded about love lately. Maybe there's been a lot of fantasizing about your future love, a lot of idealizing and not wanting to create actual roots in love. There is someone here with the name of R, some of you with B. Others, I feel this is someone with the name of J or M, but there's a lot of wanting. It's like there's a lot of desire, fantasy around this person. There's been a lot of unclear moments. Like you feel like, do you like me or do you not? Okay. So I feel for you, pal, too. There's been a lot of that for you. Like you're unsure about people's motives, or you feel as if you're never really clear. Do people really, like, what is it? It's almost like I'm getting a lot of like, what's the deal, right? There's a lot of, wow, this is so powerful. Alchemy, transformation, also with that vision of the water. Wow, yes. So You guys have been really in a place where you're trying to figure out why it's so hard for you to maybe get connections off the ground. I'm getting a lot of ungrounded energy. And, when I think of alchemy, we think about, mixing two different energies here, transforming one thing into another. You've been dealing with someone who has been incredibly cold. Okay. Someone from the past here was very cold to you, pal, too. And I'm getting that you guys continue to pursue this situation because you were led by your emotions, you were led by that 5D connection, or maybe you were just led by the karma. Okay, sometimes, trust me, I've been there. We're in the situation where we're holding on to the karmic lesson, or we're holding on to the feeling of the karma. So what that feels like is a lot of the time we might even have moments where we feel very emotional about somebody. We feel incredibly bound to somebody. We feel we don't know why we can't get out. So I call this courting, right? So sometimes we are attached to the karma because we're not learning the lesson. Until we learn the lesson, then we feel a sense of release. Sometimes, cord cutting does help. I'll let you guys know when I bring that back into as a service. But we have golden rod, stay committed. And I am getting a lot of just kind of feeling connected from a place of not knowing why you feel connected. Okay. This person constantly turned their back on you. I'm hearing my guides say elevating themselves. Their main focus was an elevation of themselves, wanting to elevate who they are. Listen, the last situation you guys were in was incredibly karmic, okay? And even if you're dealing with a divine counterpart, this situation was one-sided. There was a lot of wanting and pulling for this person to be something that you did not want them. It's like you wanted them to be something that they were not in the moment, okay? So this is the challenging part about being. It's very beautiful, but it's very challenging about being in a cosmic connection, a 5D situation, is that we idealize the energy we feel within our partnerships, within our divine counterpart, but it's not in the 3D. So we cannot take a 5D connection and necessarily say it is tangible yet. Is it active? It's fully active and it's very alive. But the reality is, until you are able to move through your shadow work and pull that energy back down into, the earth realm, things are in limbo. This was painful for you guys. I am so sorry. You're dealing with somebody who is cold. I felt like you were dealing, whoever this person is, they have a lot of Capricorn in their chart, or they've just been so accustomed to treating people a certain way out of fear of intimacy. I want to apologize for them because their behavior here is reckless. I hate to say it, but it feels so hurtful. Wow. I don't know why I feel like I have to dig in a little bit more into the situation. Pal 2, let's see, what is this? Honey, okay, yeah, this person definitely is married, or they were married, or they were definitely working on something else. They had a foundation. They were constantly pulling away from you. I don't know why I feel this is your twin flame, or it could be a soulmate. For others, this was flat out a karmic connection, okay? I'm getting somebody who really taught you how to love yourself, because this person was actively, I'm also having a vision of a raven here. They were actively, looking away from you. They did not want to acknowledge this, not even a little bit. And I'm getting someone who's very tan, who's slender, who writes a lot for a living, or they're doing a lot of writing in an office. There's a lot of cold energy, cold as ice. This person, I feel like you guys were definitely in a 5D situation for a lot of you. Maybe this person knows how to work some kind of energy work, and so do you. I'm getting a lot of immaturity around this though. Friendship first. This person is not ready if you guys are still kind of holding on. Okay. Because I don't feel like the masculine here is really, I feel they are thinking about you, but I don't feel a strong courting here. I don't feel like their energy is really present here. But I do feel a big part of this is because they are already in a committed situation and they have not figured out how to get out. This person was playing too many games. I am so sorry. So, but let's talk about the positive. The positive aspects of this relationship, pile two, really elevated you. It elevated your spirit because you guys, I am getting a lot of leaving you out in the cold, but you learned through those cuts and bruises how to get back up. And now it's like you're really learning that love is not a promise. Love is not just energy. Love is action. Okay, we can dream of being millionaires all day long, honey, but if we ain't got that millionaire mindset, we ain't gonna make that money. You know, one of the things I talk about in manifestation is I always talk about don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to dream. I'm still learning, you guys, but I want to share this with you because it's worked for me. I always start my morning off with gratitude, and I always think about all the things, even the things that are very minimal, like basic, like waking up in the morning, having a place to sleep, having my cat, having flowers, having an opportunity to breathe. And I always pray for one person that I may not know personally, or I pray if I see somebody out in the street that looks down and out, I make sure I pray for them. I make sure I send good intentions to the world, right? And I want you guys to follow this ritual because I'm getting that you're having a hard time understanding what to do with your wounds. This person, you really revolved your complete identity around this person. Like you really allowed yourself to connect with this person in that way. Maybe some of you guys had a really trippy experience in the astral realm with this person. But either way, it's almost like coming down from it, you really realize that was just a dream. And it doesn't have to mean it's a literal dream, but the fall really kind of shook you up. Now, what you do with those wounds, it's going to be very important on how you manifest. And I'm talking about new love. We're talking about manifesting new love. This person is a very, whoever you're dealing with, love, they have PTSD. They have a lot of issues. You're dealing with somebody who probably has never even had some kind of astral connection with you. Maybe you guys were having astral sex. Who knows? Comment below. Let me know. That's actually really cool because I've been getting into the astral realm. A lot of you guys asked me about my fasting, but my fasting is pretty much because I'm really trying to heighten my awareness in the astral plane. I'm trying to get up there, So fasting really helps with your spirituality, by the way. That's one of the reasons why a lot of Buddhists do it. A lot of people in the spiritual, community do it because it can induce visions, like really strong visions without having to take any drugs or any I don't want to take anything that's going to get me out of my body, You can do it without using any enhancements, weed or anything like that. That's just never been my thing. But you could do it with fasting. You guys just have to get your body really light, almost like lightheaded, but not so much to the point where you're falling over. Anyway, make sure you drink a lot of water. And with finances and career, this person taught you how to start investing in yourself. This is what I'm getting. This painful situation, you transformed it into power with alchemy. Now I am getting, you are moving towards your North Node. You're moving towards planting new seeds. You're moving towards establishing new roots, new ground. You're feeling very grounded and self-aware. Okay. So, wow. You know what's so beautiful about this vision, pal, too? I'm having a vision of beautiful, beautiful roses growing out of your wounds. Tell me that's not beautiful. Oh my gosh. Whew, that made me really happy because a lot of you guys are understanding. I feel like you're moving towards a deeper understanding of your journey, even though if you don't feel it now, okay? It's actually really, really, really beautiful. So let's go ahead and see what's next in love for you. Pile 2. Some of you guys are really getting into your own self-development. Like maybe you're taking Reiki courses, maybe you're taking, you're getting healing. Some of you guys, I'm hearing you're trying to heal your lineage. You're trying to move into therapy. You've actively been trying to plant new seeds in a new garden, okay? And I'm getting a lot of you guys turn away from this situation that was lacking fulfillment, and you're no longer looking back. I feel like there's such a determination on your face to really make it forward. You're not looking back anymore, and you're like, wow, I've really made it. I've made it this far. So what's next in love for you, pile 2? I'm hearing picking up the pieces. So some of you guys actually went through a divorce or something very painful. This was really hard on you. And I am getting a new level up in terms of your looks, your career. Like everything is just going to be taking off for you if it already hasn't. What's next in love? I'm hearing self-mastery. You know, pentacles are about self-mastery. I do see an offer coming in from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm hearing October. For some of you, this is going to be January. What's next in love for you? You know, this person is going to come in and they're going to have a lot of wisdom. They're just going to be a little clumsy with the way they communicate. This person, the Page of Wands in reverse, they're very clumsy with how they communicate. And a big part of it is because this person, they think a lot. They're thinkers. They're constantly in their head. This person does not really, I don't feel like they've ever, I'm hearing, I've never had someone like you before. So maybe you guys are doing something for work and they feel intimidated. This person likes to strategize. So you are going to be meeting someone in October this month who is going to rock your socks off. This person is going to be, or January. I'm feeling the communication is going to be mind blowing. I'm getting a lot of you guys really impressed. My pile 2s, you guys are Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I'm getting a lot of Libra and Capricorn, but it could be any sign. This person's going to come in with an offer, but I'm getting it's going to be a lot of communication on education, on current events. Like, what do you think about this? Or what a debate. This person likes to debate. So they love by debating, okay? I know that sounds silly, but some people, they really like getting in your head to see where you're at. You know, like I personally really I love when a masculine's really intelligent and they're not relying on their looks or the size of their, you know what, to get them through, you know, their dating life. Because at the end of the day, like mental stimulation is really important, okay, for us women. And I think, you know, men forget that. It's not, I mean, for, you know, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, that's my own perspective. That's my own opinion. But this person's going to come in with a lot of communication about what do you think about the election? What do you think about, you know, what do you think about the law of attraction? Or what do you think about da 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 da? This person, I'm hearing this person wants to be a teacher. They want to be a lawyer, and they have a very active mind. And a lot of you guys are going to appreciate that. They're coming in with, you know, this person loves what you look like. First of all, this is why they're approaching you. They think you're an absolute gem. They've seen you, they watch you, they love what you look like, and they like what you bring to the table. Now, both of you guys are healing. This person is healing just as much as you are. And if you're not healing, then it's this person. They are definitely coming out of a situation where they're trying to master themselves. They are very mischievous. I like to call it mischievous. There's a lot of mischief here because there's a lot of youthfulness. Maybe they're not used to being in love, or maybe they're not used to someone like you. So there's going to be a lot of like cat and mouse, maybe wanting to pull away a little bit to see how you respond. Believe it or not, a lot of men, you know, in my experience, a lot of masculines have done that. They do a lot of the pulling away to see what you do. Look, my ancestors and my guides are like, yes. They pull away, meaning they break the pattern, right? And unfortunately, it's like their game. It's like a thing. Like, what do you do when I pull away? But the reality is, I'm hearing this person is going to come in and they want to confront their fears about their heart. They're afraid to love. This person's really afraid to love, but they want to come in and they want to confront their own fears by asking you out. Maybe this person has been watching you. They don't think they have a chance with you, and they're going to shoot their shot. You're going to have another masculine here. We have a Leo, Sag, Aries. It could be the same person, but I'm getting what's next in love. Some of you guys are going to be meeting somebody who is going to come in with a lot of wit. This person likes baseball. They're very big on strategy, though. Everything is strategy for them. They like to think like everything is a chess game. And then we have a fire sign here. Let's see what's going on with this fire sign. Could be the ex, or I'm getting a lot of I could have had you, but I never pursued you. Yeah, you're going to have somebody from the past here, you guys. So what's next in love for you with this King of Rods? Who is this in the reverse? Wow. You guys got a juicy what's next in love. We got the Five of Wands at the bottom. Oh my God. This thing, listen, this reading just got real telenovela on us right now, okay? It just got real. It just got real. Some of you guys are going to meet somebody you're going to vibe with, okay, pretty soon. And I feel like you guys are going to start really healing from your past, and you're going to start treating love differently. You are going to have a masculine come back in. I feel this is someone from your past who wants a new beginning. This is someone from your past who wants a new beginning. I want you to be careful because this person is in the reverse, whoever this is. For me, when I see a court card in the reverse, it always talks about their blocked energy. This person is very clear that you're their one, or they feel very possessive about you. With that Ace of Swords and the Emperor, this person's coming in. I want a new start. I want a new beginning. And that's that. We're going to go ahead. I'm hearing, wow, this person's going to try to block this new connection. If this is your divine counterpart, you guys, okay, one or the other, the Emperor for me is in Aries. I'm getting a lot of Aries energy. Like I'm getting a lot of, I'm hearing like there's going to be a competition here to get you. Someone here slept on you, and meaning slept on this connection. They were idle. They were completely idle on this connection. And now they're coming back and they're like, wow, like, yeah, can I have you back? You're going to have to decide who you want, because I feel like your masculine here has been watching you. If you guys are on a twin flame soulmate journey, this person has been watching you from a distance, or they keep tabs on you. And once they see you're moving away, I don't like that they use their power. It's like they use power to try to manipulate the situation because they have power. So I'm almost getting, for some of you guys, this masculine here, they're going to come in with an offer, but it's not going to be something that's as organized. They're coming in almost like demanding because you're walking away. So I want you to really think about if it's worth going back to this person. If you guys are on a journey, maybe this person needs to work through some of their shadow work before you go back, because I'm getting a lot of them coming in with an attitude of an entitlement of having you. So you guys might want to revisit that. Okay, but damn, that got juicy. All right, pile 3, let's move on. Wow. Okay, what's next in love for pile 3? Some of you guys are holding Metatron's cube. Wow, this is powerful, you guys. You guys are very spiritual people. You know, Metatron's cube, he's definitely the archangel of wisdom, of learning. Wow, very powerful. Of protection, of your mind, your headspace. Some of you guys are working through your past life stuff when it comes to love. Okay, we have sage wisdom, which makes sense. So there's been a lot of activation, a lot of light code activation around your purpose. And it's not so much about love, but you're learning that a lot of your spiritual experiences are happening within your relationships. So you're learning a lot about yourself through your partners, okay? Energy of the ancients. Wow, you guys, charity and trust and love. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys are really ascended. This pile, you guys are incredibly ascended people. Like your energy is, it's up there. Okay, so I am getting that right now you've been moving through a serious life lesson in love. Okay, I feel like a lot of this is about activating your partners, not so much about activating yourself, because you guys are very very wise and very spiritual. But kind of like Isis, you know how Isis put Osiris back together, and and there's like a big thing around that. It's like, I'm looking into, I don't know if you guys have any recommendations, but I've been trying to look into twin flame connections with Egypt, with Isis and, Osiris, because I feel there's a strong connection there. So it's almost like you guys are really learning how to help your masculines put themselves back together. You guys are activators. You guys are teachers. You guys are very connected to the Ascended Master of Mother Mary. You guys have the same frequency, okay? You guys are helping not only the masculine, but you're helping humanity really activate themselves, even in matters of love. This is energy that's very ancient to you, okay? So here we have release your ex in reverse. We have heart-to-heart conversations. And then we have, let's see, stay optimistic. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on books on Isis, Osiris, and Twin Flames, comment below, because I want to know. I've really been interested in it. Let me know. You guys are still holding on to someone who is very, I don't want to freak you guys out, but you're here for a reason, and welcome to the divine journey. This person that you guys have been holding on to from a past life could be twin flame. I feel like everybody's dealing with a divine counterpart in this reading, but I'm getting that this may have been someone who was a son to you in a past life, like your son, if you are a feminine, or this was someone who is very close to you in terms of mothering. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of maternal energy here, or you may have been a mother. Yeah, you may have been a mother to this specific connection in one way or another, okay? Your past relationships have all been really rooted in spiritual releases. They've all been incredibly painful but alchemic experiences, okay? So a lot of this really revolves around you learning how to activate some very ancestral past life wisdom within you using Metatron's cube. This is big, you guys. I want you guys to look it up because it's almost like you're being guided in such a beautiful way. There's a duality. Wow. I feel like I was meant to see that for you guys. There's such a duality in matters of love coming up for you. It's like love is no longer one-dimensional. You're starting to realize that it's activating everything in your life. It's not just an experience. It's not just a 3D situation. You are really becoming more galactic. You're becoming a teacher. You're really seeing the best parts of yourself through your journey, okay? Some of you guys need to let go, or you have let go of an ex, and I feel there's a desire to not only just connect with them, but you want to connect with yourself. It's like you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your own heart, with your own soul. And maybe some of you guys are venerating your ancestors right now. You're trying to connect. You're trying to establish some kind of order. But I'm hearing, do you trust me? Some of you guys saw someone, Or you were in love with someone who was drowning. They were drowning and you saved them, you helped them, you elevated them. And then shortly after, it's almost like you guys are so spiritual, you're so awakened, you're having a hard time. I don't know. Are you guys having a hard time? I know all about it, trust me. Having a hard time connecting with the right partners because maybe you're different. Maybe the things you believe in, maybe your experiences are so high vibrational, they're so up there that people look at you crazy because you're not just talking about Starbucks. You're not just talking about, what you did last night or, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of you guys don't even watch TV. Let me know. So we have Seven of Cups here. We have Judgment in reverse. You guys have a habit of mothering and being maternal to the wrong, okay, I shouldn't say to the wrong, but to men who need to mother themselves. I'm getting a lot of you guys have this habit of loving people who need to put those pieces back themselves. You may have put an Osiris back together in hopes that this person was going to fall in love with you, and then they just kind of went off and did their own thing, okay? Your lesson in life is to become more grounded about love. You guys are so spiritual, you can't even help but to be in like another dimension when it comes to love. You guys probably see everything with your partners. You see, their past, their present, you're very clairvoyant, you're very psychic, okay? I'm laughing because it's almost like this is such a spiritual, like, I can feel your heartbeat when your eyes close and you don't even have to tell me kind of conversation, okay? It gets real. No, seriously, like when you tune into your gifts, then I feel like you guys are really there. You really start feeling out of body experiences with your partners and you're like, is this real? Like, please ground yourself. I feel like you guys really need to ground yourself. But other than that, let's go ahead and see. Pile 3. What's happening in love with you? What's next in love? Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to have people, I'm hearing people are watching you. You're going to have a lot of dates, okay? People really, there's something about you. You come in and you're out of the ordinary. You're a unicorn. You're different. People want to date you. People want to see what you're all about. What keeps coming to mind is the Titanic movie when Jack and Rose were inside of that aquarium. That's my favorite part. That's my Pisces ascendant right there. When they're in the, it's like in a space of an aquarium or whatever, and they're looking at each other and they're like all romantic with each other. That is exactly what I feel. Like you guys are going to be dating and you are manifesting new love, okay? Scorpio season is going to be a very good month for you in terms of love. Some of you guys are witches or you're manifesting new love and it's working. So this is your yes. Others of you, I feel you are going to be in a position where people are watching you and there's something so out of the ordinary in such a good way with you that people are almost afraid to walk up to you, okay? It's like I'm having a vision of you guys walking into a ballroom of like you're wearing one of those cool masks, people are like, who is that? But there's something beautiful and elegant about the way you walk in. So wow. Yeah, you guys are going to be really manifesting and showing off. Some of you guys are transforming. Maybe you're changing your hair, you're changing your look, you're buying new clothes. You're really trying to get out there. And I do feel there is someone coming in with the name of Joseph or Jonathan. There's someone, Jerry, Jake, someone with the J for sure, P. And this person really matches your vibe. Like they love, it's like I'm hearing a competition. They love that they have to work really hard for you. Okay. So the Death in reverse, you're going to be revisiting a situation with somebody, and they are going to be actively on you. But for others, this is about you need to let go of being something that you're not. Maybe you guys in the dating scene, you're not letting yourself be authentic. If you're going to be out there, I want you guys to be the magician in a good way. Manifest the love from a place of accepting who you really are. You don't have to be anyone else to be loved. I'm hearing release judgment, like release judgment of yourself. Like if you're different and you are doing psychic work for a living, own it. the person that you know, end up with is going to love you for who you are, not because you're trying to minimize yourself to fit into their box. Okay, that's not love. Yeah. What's next in love here for pile 3? So the person, you know, I feel like the person coming towards you, this person's an Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting a lot of Virgo, Taurus. Okay. There's a lot of fame here too. So maybe you're dealing with somebody with a lot of public presence. Some of you guys may have the same. What's next in love? Maybe some of you guys are going to use this connection as a way to get ahead in life. And I hate to say it like that, but there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you guys are going to equally benefit from each other in terms of finances and career. Wow, that looks so painful. Oh my gosh. But something about that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, listen, you guys, this is really interesting because this art really moves me. I don't know why, but it does. Some of you guys are just so busy being fabulous out in public. You got a really high status job that it's like you've been really stressed out about love because maybe you feel like you're not fitting in. It's like I'm almost getting you guys have so many admirers, but no one is stepping to you, or people are just scared. They're afraid to get hurt because you're so beautiful. There's a lot of sword energy. Some of you guys maybe are presenting yourselves in such a way that you're intimidating people. And listen, do not minimize your magic. You are magic, point blank, and that's it. You know, there's a quote that says something about queen. Don't lessen yourself to fit a man's standard. Don't remove your crown because it's too heavy for him to carry. Get a man with bigger hands, girl. Okay, that's the quote. That's not my quote. I don't know who said it. Comment it below. I'm not taking anybody's, definitely not stealing anybody's work here. So it's a beautiful, beautiful post. Okay, it's great. So what's next in love? Yeah, and I'm hearing you're awakening to your truest dreams. So you're learning that love isn't from a place of pretending. Maybe you guys have definitely always accommodated, you know, the people in your life. You've accommodated situations in your life to try to make it work. And now you are becoming more decisive. You're like, I'm not going to make myself small. You love me or you don't. This is who I am. And a lot of you guys are very, very creative, very spontaneous. And the person who's coming in is going to match your vibe, and they're going to really want to have a lot of fun with you. For some, it's October, and for some, it's December. But I am seeing more of a friendship here. A lot of my pile 3s, you're more worried about your money anyway. I'm getting you're more worried about what you look like in public. Maybe, you know, both of you have a reputation to uphold, and you're going to want to keep this a secret because you guys understand that maybe what you're doing requires a level of privacy. And hey, I am all with that. Not everyone is worthy of your profile, of being locked into your profile. Okay. I have some big, you know, perspectives on that. I really feel like unless it's your husband or unless it's your wife, no one should be out. I mean, do what you want, but I'm just saying, you know, this is how you preserve yourself and your reputation and who you are. That's just me, you know. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of clarity about your love life as well. And I feel like this situation, I'm having a vision of a cycle as well, like a turning wheel. They're going to help you manifest your dreams. But a lot of this is going to be behind the scenes. You guys are going to have a really, really fun time together. Like, I'm really excited to see this manifest for you. Because you're a high priestess, maybe you guys are used to doing things in private. This isn't going to come unnatural. If you feel it's unnatural to show, you know, to not show off your partner, maybe there's another pile here, because seriously, this pile, you guys understand the importance of privacy. You guys really, really, really thrive when you keep your private life kind of private, right? Like, you believe in honoring a sacred commitment by not showing it off, or by not, you know, doing too much. And, you know, the high priestess is about being very silent about the way she works, right? So this commitment is going to be very secret, or this dating situation is going to be a secret. But both of you guys are going to understand that it's important to preserve. It's more about preserving it, and you guys are going to love it. This person is really fun. You're going to really have a good time with this person. All right, my loves, I hope that helped. Comment below. Let me know if it resonates. Bye.